What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I just wanted to say real quick, if you enjoy the video, if you could give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. And feel free to make any comments you have about opinions or questions. Hope you guys enjoy.
All right, guys, today we are going to go through my EDC pouch, what I carry inside, and really when I use the pouch and what pouch this is exactly. So this is the Maxpedition pouch. So far, this has been my favorite one, simply for all the carry options. You can see here, it has these slides, it has the handle, and you can also just grab it. I really like all the features for how many options you have to carry it, for hanging, holding, you name it. And the handle is just a simple little paracord handle. I like that a lot as well. And the Velcro on it, some really strong Velcro. So when do I use an EDC pouch versus just carrying the EDC? For me, is if I'm doing something like a hunting trip, fishing trip, or hiking for the day, or maybe long car rides. It's just times that I want to have the EDC stuff, but I don't want to necessarily have it on me the whole time, because sometimes it's not the most comfortable, especially for sitting down, or if you are doing a really physical movement, like constantly, like fishing, like if you're bass fishing, you're gonna be casting constantly. So with that being said, that's just some reasons why I would use the pouch, not just standard EDC like in your pockets and belt and maybe your ankle. So the only things that I don't put in here that I always would carry on my person is going to be my pistol and my fixed blade knife, because those two things are self-defense purposes. It's not going to really do me any good having them zipped up inside something. They're not ready for me to use in that case. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started in what I actually do have in here. I do usually have one thing on the outside of it, that being the tourniquet. Sometimes I have this, sometimes I don't. It just depends what I'm doing. But usually I do. I'll just slide it in this pouch because, like I said, it's a really strong Velcro. But yeah, so tourniquet is technically item one. We'll go ahead and zip it open. So I don't have anything too crazy in here. I keep it fairly simple. We'll just go ahead and move left to right. So item number one, just a pencil, or sorry, excuse me, a pen. So this is just a Bic pen. It's a normal pen. It's not an EDC pen, because I think they are just crazy expensive. I understand like they might be stainless steel or even better than that. So I understand how they're more than this, but to me, I've never run into a situation that I needed that level of a pen than just a regular pen. So for me, that's especially on a budget, I just have a pen. Next is a lighter. This is just a Bic lighter. Again, probably as budget friendly as you could get. This isn't as small as you could go, but for in the pouch, it doesn't really matter. I kind of like that my whole hand can fit on it. I have a little bit of space here, so I'm not, right on something lighting it. I do like that as well. But yeah, Bic lighter. Item number two. Next is a multi-tool. So this is a very budget friendly as well. It's just a small little Gerber multi-tool. Usually I would prefer Leatherman, but if we're thinking budget, I would probably go with this. It's a little bit small, but still a nice pair of pliers. I'm always I have mixed feelings about this. I really hate to go away from Leatherman for anything. They're just more expensive. I personally, even on a budget, would put a Leatherman in here, not this. But there's nothing wrong with it. I have had to use it multiple times, and it functions and does the job. I just prefer Leatherman, but these are far cheaper. So multi-tool would be item number three. Up next, a flashlight. So here is something that I don't go too crazy budget on. This is just a little Streamlight flashlight. It's only $30, but of course I know there's going to be people who are going to say that, well, there's flashlights for cheaper than $30. There is. I've just had bad experiences with them. Flashlight is something that I really feel you can only go so cheap on. I think this is about as cheap as I want to go, that I know actually still works really well. It's really small and light too, so those are also benefits. and it's USB rechargeable. So Streamlight or Olight flashlights probably are my top two, but this one's fairly budget friendly at like $30. Next we'll go pocket knife. Like I said, I'm probably still going to have a fixed blade on me, but this is the CRKT Pyatt. Blade HQ actually usually has this knife on sale for like $20. It's probably the best $20 knife I've ever gotten. So it's not a huge knife, but it came very sharp. I believe it's 8 CR steel. Trying to remember off the top of my head, but it was a pretty decent steel. It's a budget steel, but also I paid $20 for it. Solid little pocket knife, and obviously this is not spring assisted, and I think the blade is right at 2 inches, so this should be legal pretty much everywhere as well. So nice little knife, but obviously there are tons and tons of substitutes you could put for the knife. And up next, chapstick. I don't usually carry this, but like I said, for this, I use this if I'm doing something like long drives or fishing. Let's say it's like really cold this weekend and I'm fishing all weekend. My lips might get really chapped and I might use this a couple times, so it's in there for me. Let's see, additionally, charging block. Again, I use this for maybe like weekend hunting, for example. If I'm hunting for a while, I might need this. For traveling, maybe I need to use my phone's GPS and that battery runs low. Somehow I get stuck and I really could use a full charge of my phone. This can give me that. This is a smaller one, so it's fairly cheap as well. Very budget friendly. So yeah, charging block. And then just a little snack. This is obviously everybody's personal preference. This is not really a must. But I can fit it in here, and I'm never upset about having extra food, so a snack. And then lastly, just kind of like a mini little, I guess you'd call this a boo-boo kit. Really for me, my only goal out of this is that I could cover like a normal cut. So like I accidentally slice myself with a knife, maybe I poke myself with a hook while fishing, something like that. I just view it as better as nothing, and it's not a full-on med kit with me at all times. But yeah, so that's what I carry in my pouch opposed to just what I carry on my body. There's a couple things that were different. Sometimes I have hung my keys on this before as well, so you could put keys in as well. I have done that before depending what I was doing, but overall, the pouch has been really nice when I wanted to use it, especially when I wanted all my EDC stuff, but did not want to carry it on me the entire time I was doing something like hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever. So just to go through maybe like a rough price analysis, I'm going to say this probably cost me $10 to put together. So $10, $2, $20, so that puts us at 32, 25, so 32 plus 25, 30, 40, 50. So we're at 57. We'll say $3 is an expensive Bic lighter. So we're at 60. We'll say this is 20. I don't even think it was that. So we're at $80. Snack of your choice, we'll say a $3 budget. Well, actually, I'm not even going to say that. This was probably worth $1. So what were we at? $81. This was 30, so that puts us at 111. Yeah, 111. Very normal pen. I'm going to say $1. That puts us at $112. And then your tourniquet, I think I paid like $12 for this one, so that puts me at $124. And then the pouch itself was, I think, $20, which puts us at $144. Maybe it was $125, so we'll just call it even, like $150. I would say you could comfortably get a hold of all of this for $150. And obviously it is very budget. That was the point of it, but it all works. Now, one thing, if I could substitute, if you gave me an extra $50 towards the budget, I would substitute this out for a Leatherman. As I said earlier, I just think they're a little better and have a much stronger pair of pliers on them. But yeah, other than that, I'm fairly happy with all these things, and they have performed well for me. So you'll have to let me know in the comments what you guys think, if you've ever tried out a pouch, ever used one, and what you carry in them, maybe even in comparison to what you would carry just in your pockets and on your belt. But yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys next time.